Right now on KREM 2 News at Noon, renters could soon have more protections in the city of Spokane. We'll break down the new measure that city leaders are considering.
And it's a relatively cold start to the week here as we're tracking the stronger winds and now the scattered showers that have popped up this afternoon.
A big day for dozens of local veterans. KREM 2 was there as Honor Flight took off this morning. Hear what the trip means to those on board. Well, hi there, everyone. Welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Brandon T. Jones, in for Laura today. Lots of headlines we can check in on, but first, let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Thomas Patrick, who is tracking some shower chances today. Thomas, what's it looking like, my friend?
Yeah, we're going to start with Doppler radar, Brandon, because that is going to show us exactly where that rain is currently falling. And I can tell you the clouds directly behind me looking pretty dark, and that is looking off to the south. And that is exactly what I've spotted. Actually, plenty of rainfall all the way down Highway 195. Not raining here at our South Hill studios, but it looks like it might only be a mile or two away. So if you don't want to get wet, maybe have that umbrella handy. But yeah, this has popped up over the last hour or two, and it looks like it's going to continue to slide gently eastward through Highway 95 in Idaho and out towards Coeur d'Alene. We'll see if that actually hits Spokane directly. Bit of a gap between these showers between Spokane and then up towards Colville. And we did have some reports this morning that Republic got a bit of snowfall, but that has since changed over to rain. It's also a fair bit breezy as well. We've seen wind gusts at around 20 to 30 miles per hour so far this morning. That is the way it's going to stay for the rest of the day. So in short, scattered showers and a bit windy overall. But our low temperatures tonight get down to about 32 degrees. And if the precipitation sticks around, that could lead to a bit of snowfall where it does stick around. So we'll show you just how likely or unlikely these snow chances are for tonight. The final day of April is tomorrow, and we're tracking snow, and that's coming up in about 10 minutes.
Oof, well, thank you for that, Thomas. We're looking forward to that. But right now at noon, the Washington State Patrol and Airway Heights police are asking for your help to find a missing woman. 38-year-old Amanda Pacotis was last seen on Saturday afternoon when she left a friend's house in Airway Heights. Investigators believe she may be with 51-year-old Joseph Parasign, who they are calling a suspect. Troopers are looking for a silver 2013 Toyota Frontrunner. The license plate number is right there on your screen. If you see either of them or that car, call 911. And investigators are working to find the cause of a deadly house fire in Chattaroy this past weekend. Firefighters responded to the fire early Saturday morning. 2 people inside the house were killed. Happening today, the Spokane City Council is expected to vote on an ordinance that would increase protections for renters. It would ultimately require landlords to give tenants more notice before a rent increase. Right now, the state law mandates landlords give renters a 2-month notice. If City Council passes the ordinance, it would double that time to 4 months notice for increases of 3% or less and 6 months notice for more than 3% increases. KREM 2 spoke to one local landlord who says this rule might only help renters in the short term, and it might put landlords on the defensive.
They'll probably start to bake in those rent increases. They're going to try to insulate themselves the best way they can into what they're feeling is a threat. The city's trying to solve the symptoms of an affordability issue without really looking at the root cause.
Council members who support the measure say it is desperately needed. The ordinance says almost all Spokane renters pay more than the recommended 30% of their income to housing. 1/3 pay more than half of their income.
Heard from a gentleman who his rent was $680 before the pandemic. Now it's $1,700.
So if council passes the ordinance tonight, it will go into effect on June 1st. We'll be sure to let you know what happens. And the Spokane City Council is also expected to approve the purchase of more than 30 new cars for the city. It's part of Spokane's capital improvement program. The exact cost isn't listed right now, but the council's agenda states it won't exceed $7.4 million. Sticking with the City Council, they're expected to approve the appointment of Julie Oberg as the fire chief for the Spokane Fire Department. Oberg has been serving as the interim chief since January. She's the first woman to serve in the role. Oberg has more than 3 decades of firefighting experience and has been with the department since 2020. And now looking ahead to tomorrow, Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown is set to deliver her first State of the City address. She's expected to touch on what she's accomplished in her first 100 days as mayor and what's next for Spokane. The event takes place tomorrow morning at the Spokane Convention Center. Alrighty, and this is where we were this morning. 89 USA veterans flew out this morning for the annual Inland Northwest Honor Flight. The tradition takes those who served our country to Washington, D.C., providing them an opportunity to visit memorials dedicated to service and sacrifice. This year, 4 veterans from the Korean War made the trip, and 85 veterans served in the Vietnam War. Of course, we were there to see them off.
The greatest moment of my life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Have you been on this before?
No, I haven't.
Well, what are you expecting?
I'm expecting a great time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to see all those memorials out there.
Yes, sir.
Someday my name's going to be on one.
Yes, sir. And what's your name?
Adrian Stumbaugh.
The veterans return tomorrow, Tuesday, April 30th at 7:30 p.m. Inland Northwest Honor Flight encourages anyone who can attend to welcome them home. If you would like to learn more about Honor Flight or want to donate to their cause, just go ahead and text us the word honor to 509-448-2000, and we'll go ahead and text you back more information. And also, if you would like to learn more about Honor Flight and see the impact this event has on our veterans, we have a full special you can watch on KREM 2 Plus right now. KREM 2 Plus is free to download on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.